feeling free. My testimony. Check it out. As I take a look back in my lifetime, nobody's got a story that's a story like mine. I lived my life as a ruler on the top. I was selfish in the heart, had my mind on the guap. When God tried to talk, I would always ignore. But being a ruler only got me wanting more. Never knew the good life was a never-ending race. That's probably why I put that fake smile on my face. Can you tell me, when my money was grand, why I still had thoughts with a knife in my hand? Cause God knew, He saw me in the night. That's when I first saw some glances of His light. Cause this was my life and I'ma tell it how I lived it. Looking for the things in the world that won't fit it. When life wasn't right, I came to one conclusion. With God in my life, homie, I ain't losing. Homie, I ain't losing. Homie, I ain't losing. This is the story of my life. Story of my life. So when I got called and we finally talked, he said, I think it's time we go for a walk. Showed me the ocean of forgiveness of sins. Said, if you ask, I'll throw yours deep within. So I told God, yes, please take it away. I've been lost in my life, and here I pray. Then God took my sins and they disappeared. No more darkness left, only joyful tears. God said, did you know I gave my son for you? Jesus up on the cross with the nails gone through. I thank you, Lord, for saving my life. Now fresher than ever with a new deal life. Cause this is my life and I'ma tell it how I lived it. Looking for the things in the world that won't fit it. When life wasn't right, I came to one conclusion. With God in my life, homie, I ain't losing. Homie, I ain't losing. Homie, I ain't losing. This is the story of my life. Story of my life. Now God has saved me, there is no maybe. I'm on my way to heaven, no Mercedes Benz can compare to the air that I breathe. Cause Jesus' care is the only air I receive. Before I met God, my life was full of misery. Now that I got God in my life, I call it history. Yeah, I call it history. In other words, I've come from fleeing to free. Cause this is my life and I'ma tell it how I lived it. If you're still looking in the world, it won't fit it. You hearing from a person who already checked it. God is the light and I am a witness. When times are tough and you can't explain, with God in your life, you're off those chains. He'll take that blame, He'll take that pain, nail it straight to the cross, won't see it again. Cause this is my life and I'ma tell it how I lived it. Looking for the things in the world that won't fit it. When life wasn't right, I came to one conclusion. With God in my life, homie, I ain't losing.